Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord and the Fief Challenge. And I read all the comments, and it does seem like people want me to wait until Clan Tier 3 to be able to try this. As right now, I only have 2 groups, and it's going to be very difficult to do. Now, I can go get another shop, which is going to give me 3 a day. So if I were to do nothing, that would be about 60 days. But that's, of course, if I don't do any fighting. So I've been trying to think. Now, obviously, if I had to do this over again, obviously my biggest mistake was taking Artisan Community. That's hands down. Taking Great Investor, you're going to get 1 renown each day for each profitable caravan. People always need to remember that. People get confused and they think per caravan it has to make profit. So right now, what I technically could be running is, and especially if I would have played right now it's 8 caravans. So even if half were to be making profit, I'd still get more than I am now. And if I were to have taken a campaign, I wouldn't be running 8, I'd be running 10. So obviously that was the biggest downfall there. So what I could do is I could just go ahead and buy the silversmith right here. And that way I have the shop already. And it's already going to start making me. So I'm going to buy this, but let's first get all the jewelry out of here. And that way they can start making money. And, oh, I have not smithed in this game. That's right. Ooh. So now comes the choice. What do? I have 2 obvious choices. One would be to become a merc. However, that is something I think I want to avoid, as we don't want to join a kingdom to take a fee. I don't even think I want to help anybody out and join even as a mercenary. I feel like I want to do this all on my own. So I feel like what it comes down to, the best situation would be to do bandit bases. Hands down. So what I can do is I can go now ride down here and go take some troops. You know what I should be checking? No, it's just tools. I need to check for like art of the trade. Anything that could give me renown. Art of the trade. Extortion by deserters. Of course, any tournaments I come across. Anything like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these guys, because obviously I want to be able to get prisoners, because I also want to be able to get money. Oh, thank you so much. I needed those. And then I think I do bandit bases. I think that would be the smartest move to do. I just need to get them. I could let my companions help and my family. However, with death on, I think I want to avoid that. I don't think I want to go that route. I think that would be pretty much a disaster if I lost somebody. So I definitely think I want to avoid that. I think if I could have done anything differently, I would have gone up into Battanian territory and I'd have grabbed a 2-handed hammer. Especially if I'm going to be hitting Kaoses territory. There we go. That's what I want to see. Boom. Boom. Oh. Oh, I already got 14. I already got footmen. Oh, I don't need any more. Well, actually, I should take them for troops. For prisoners. So I should definitely take them. So I think this is a smarter move, because you're going to get decent EXP doing bandit bases. To check my food situation. It's all mostly good. Get a little bit more to push myself back over that 100 mark, which I like to be. All right, we're good there. Oh, I can't let 44 go. Oh, and that one too. Get him. 42. Because this is going to be a lot. And let's see what we got. I mean, it's 3 renowned. That's like doing 1 tournament. So I'm very happy with that. Who is my scout? All right, so I have a scout. We'll have to look and see if there we go. All right, there's one. So this is going to be the greatest way to get this done in the quickest amount of time. Oh, that was fun. How much? Yeah, 2.7 renown. It's like every single one of them I do is like doing a free tournament. And that is going to add up very quickly. And I am going to make my way over to Kaoses territory. Slowly. Don't need tools. There's normally one sitting up here. All right, that's going to help out a core. All right, do we have one more sitting up in here? You got in and out. I don't think in and out gives a renown. So we're just going to wait and do this again. One guy went down, but I didn't lose him. 3.7. So now what I'm thinking is I'm going to go head up into Kaoses territory. There's a lot more bandit bases. They're tougher, but there's a lot more up there. So I'm going to end up, of course, there are none here. So maybe there would be some prizemen or footmen. We do have a tournament. And is it a winnable tournament? If I can get through the first round, it's an automatic win. So far, pretty easy. Javelins are. As long as you can avoid them, you're all good. Oof. Damn it. One. Gone. Oh, wow. He took 2 javelins. Now, there's another 3. So, going good so far. Go 6. That's only 144 to go. Need help with brigands is a really good one to do. It is really good. However, this is a terrible position to have it. Ooh. Oh, now it's gone. Okay. Because you can get easy kills. Alright, they do not have one there. What I need to look for is to get rid of these guys now. But we're not going to worry about that. I'm not seeing any. We need to go over and see if there is a bandit base over here. And there is. Oh, what I need to look for is my axe. They don't have it. The heavy axe. I don't know if I can get there in time. Nope. Preventative medicine. What do I want to increase? Alright, so I am a little worried that I'm not going to have my axe. That's the one concerning part I have. I should have been checking every town down there because I need my executioner's axe. That's quite important, especially for sieges. That went really well. I was able to take out a couple guys before they could get to mine, so I didn't have to worry about as much. And I got him prisoner. 3.8 renown. Alright, now I need to find one to turn this in. There's another bandit base, but I don't need a bandit base. I need to turn in laborers. What I really need. Let's try over here. And it's a problem with this. Right, we do have manual laborers there. It's a lot of money. And I am going to need money. Figure doing this, it shouldn't take me too long to get done. Especially with the editing. It should go pretty quick. I'm hoping that I could be ready in this episode. Because once I get Clan Tier 3, I just need to send my 2 people out. Get their troops. I do need to train them up a little bit. That's going to be a little bit more difficult. Oh, thank you. They got rid of one. I was worried they got rid of the laborers. But at least we know we have another bandit base over there. Too much. So we'll bring these guys back. There's 26,000. Now we'll go ahead over to that bandit base. Unless there's not a bandit base there. The bandit base, it might not have disappeared. It might have come from here. Because that bounty hunter base I just did there could also be tied to that village there. So there is a possibility. Yep, just what I thought. There isn't going to be a bandit base there. Yeah, I'm looking for anything right now. Tournament, bandit base, it doesn't matter. Anything to get it as quick as possible. Alright, so arena. Let's fight again. Winnable tournament. Semi-tough tournament. These 2 rounds will be difficult. That went about as well as expected. They gave me a bow both times. And I was able to get really good shots in. So we're getting close. I shouldn't say we're getting close. $126 or $116 to go. Let's head over here. And there still could be a bandit base over here. Highly doubt it, but laborers. At least I know where one is now. And I would be going after looters right now, but I am extremely slow. So I think it's better to just look for bandit bases. Right, you don't have one. Watch that be a laborers as well. I don't think Escort Merchant Caravan does one. That's a Family Feud. So we're going to go check around this way, and then we're going to hook back. And there we go. Next. Yeah, I'm hoping we get this done in this episode so we can look at taking it. I would really love to get it taken as soon as possible. Another perfect run. Able to draw them out. Take out a little bit of... I think I took 2 guys down. Didn't defeat them. No, I did get... No, that was him. Hit the guys to draw them in. Alright, we're going to go up through here. Because there could be plenty up here. Yep, just like that right there. I'm wondering if there's another one right here. And I'll take that 35. Maybe I'll just sim it. I lost one. It's okay. Hopefully there's another one right here. Then I can go back down south, turn in the laborers. Come on. There's got to be one here. Where is it? It's in this area. Come on. There you go. Beautiful. Right at nighttime. Another one down. Lost 2 guys. Yeah, that didn't go too well. I missed a couple shots very badly. I don't want Kaosite peasants. Alright, so now we're going to go back down. We're going to go back down and drop this off. In fact, hopefully they'll take me over that direction. Because there we go. There's another bandit base. And then... Actually, is there a quest here? Because I can take the quest to go along with it. And there is. Perfect. So now I have a quest coming back, and there could be another one right there. But the first thing, maybe I should do the bandit base first. It's going to put me over. It's going to definitely, I won't be able to turn in all of these, but I don't care, and I can get rid of those. I definitely want to do another set. Let's get these guys. All right, I got 12. I don't need to upgrade anymore for cost. So we're up to right now 259. We got 91 to go. It's going fast. Just to let you know, I have been doing this for 40 minutes. That's real time. That's not edited time. So in 40 minutes, I'm looking at maybe another 40 minutes and I'm going to be done. I'll have my clan tier 3 and we'll be ready to make our groups. I did lose one more guy. But it is realistic, so on Kaoses bandit bases, you should expect to lose people. Alright, took him prisoner. There we go. Asteroid recruit, Asteroid peasant, beautiful. Get rid of them. Boom. You go. I'll take you. And I'm just going to leave those guys alone right now. I don't need to take them with me. Alright, so now we hightail it back down here. And let's make sure they still have it. Which they do. Well, supposedly right now they do. And that should give us about another 35,000. For, I've said it, doing a bandit base can get you anywhere between 10 to 30,000 dinars. Between loot and turning in the prisoners. Very, very good to do. Highly underrated. People just don't spend the time to do it. It does take time, out of your day. It's not in-game time, but it's real life time. So that can be a drawback to some people. Some people would rather go a lot faster in the game. Alright. Get rid of them. Come on. A random number. There we go. Only 29,000. Ooh, look at those bad boys. Man, yeah, I feel like I should take them. Just because I'm probably going to need them later. I don't need the archer. And I don't need the nomads. Yeah, I definitely want to take those right now. Because they're going to help out a lot later on. Even though... Oh, hello. That looks juicy. I can't let that go. That's 39 of them. And it's going to give me a relation. I'm going to send them in. I don't care. Oh, no, I was off. Well, I got 75 to go. So even at 3 a day, you're talking that's only 25 days and I'm done. It was, what, 50 days, was it? Or I'm trying to remember what it was before. And now we got it down to 25 days to go before I'm 3. It goes fast. Deliver the herd does not give you any. It doesn't give you the free renown. I'll take you guys out. If I can catch you. What do you got? Extortion by deserters. This is big. This is one of the best you will ever be able to do. Because I'm going to wait. Now, I should have left and went after them. I didn't have to stay here. But now I'm going to send my troops. I lost some. I gained 3 renown. All right, so you're like, okay, you gained 3 renown. Okay. Now I'm going to talk to him again. I'm going to tell him to keep his money, and I gained 2 more renown. So I gained 5 renown off that one battle. 286. So 64 to go. Love me extortion by deserters. All right, let's see if we can find another one. We do have, I'm going to go check this out first, and we do have another tournament sitting over there. I probably should, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to hit it at nighttime. Do they have a bandit base? No, no. It's full nighttime. And I absolutely detest them. I do not like those at all. They are really my least favorite. Okay, so there is one in here. Either there or there or there. There is going to be one here. Where is it at? I think it's right here. Come on. Pop. Come on. Where is it? Or maybe it's over here. There we go. Okay. No, no, yes. I did lose 2 more. It was a difficult fight at the beginning. I did pretty good, but there was just way too many of them, so I did lose 2 more guys. All right, there's 51, so there's another turn in. 51 to go. All right, let's see if we got any turn ins here. No. No. In turn ins. Go. I'm probably coming back down here. Might even be able to find another one pop. Going to 51,000. I forget what it started with. I know it wasn't 200,000. Oh, that's going to come in pretty good getting gourmet. Yeah, I bet you there's another one here. I think there's another bandit base right in here. Because I'm going to bleed money like crazy. And not having... Good, got it all. Not having smithing is going to hurt. And the only difficult problem about running Great Inventor with running caravans is you got to pay to run the caravans. That's the bad part about it. You're going to talk about non-Aserai 15,000 minimum per caravans. You run 10 caravans, that's 150K. Now, I figured there would have been another one here because there were so many guys out here, but I guess not. I don't see one. So we're going to go north. I would do those. Man, I just cannot stand Kuzite tournaments. They're probably my least. Yeah, they're my least favorite tournament. And next would be Sturgeon. I can tolerate every other one. Aserai is decent. The only reason why now it's decent is because you get throwing involved in it. Empire and Britannia are really good for me. I really like them a lot. All right, let's get rid of this. And we do need to pick up a little. I want to make sure that I'm sitting good on food. I've got grain. I got fish. So I'm really good on that. All right, so we're good. I don't know why I have hardwood. So we should probably be able to find one or two up here. All right, there's one. It is almost daytime. Ugh. Can I make it? I think I can make it there and back. Yeah, I should be able to. I can't remember if you get any renown for completing it, the quest, but it's not so much that as it is the relation. So if I need troops, I'll have the troops. This didn't go too well. I lost, 3 of them. It was really bad. Really bad. At least I got those recruits, but yeah. Once again. And the good thing is I'm also building up all this stuff here. All this is going to be used to donate. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. In this game, did I not take that one? Aha, I took Efficient Campaigner, so I can't donate armor. So I need to sell all the armor. All right, so we're going to go up here because there is a potential that there is another bandit base either here, here. Aha. There we go. See? We got another one. What am I at? Look at that. 322. Almost there. And I just cracked the 1 hour mark in playtime. So I got this almost all done in 1 hour. That was a tough one. One guy injured, but none of them died. So it's pretty amazing when you think you can go from Clan Tier 2 to Clan Tier 3 in just 1 hour. But the really good thing about it is that it was an hour of real life time. But in-game time, completely different. So now we're full on these guys again. So now what I would really like to do is I'd like to offload these guys once again. So let's check and see if we have... Oh boy. All right. I can't pass that up even if I lose money. Yep. I can't pass that up. Extortion by deserters. That's another like 5 renown. Probably my favorite quest to do. I wouldn't doubt if there's another bandit base in here. They're all over Kuzite. You could just... I mean, unless you get some bad luck, you should be able to do almost nonstop bandit bases. From here, you would then go back down south to this area and start all over again, is what you would do. Yeah, I can't let this go. Now, I won't get as much for the fight because I have a lot of troops. Well, here's what you can do. There's a little thing to this, okay? Now, they'll run away from me. But I'll get all the loot. You just can't let them touch the town. And then, therefore, they're not fighting. So, now, they're not in this mix. So, this time, I still only got 2.4. I am not going to take the prisoners. I don't want to touch them. But now we can go back down here. That way I get all the loot. And they're not helping to fight, which would hurt my renown. Now I will tell them to keep their money and gain 2 more renown. We are now 9.9 away. So all I should have to do is just go drop off these prisoners, and that would be enough. I could drop off the prisoners if I can find a spot to drop them off at, which is always the issue. Always a terrible issue. All right. You know what? Now that I'm sitting here, I think the smarter move. Oh, wow. They're actually not that much money. I was going to pick up a wool weavery over here. I need as much money as I can. I'm only 3 days away, which this would be 2 days away. Oh, wait a minute. Let me check here. Another bandit base. Seven away. It's going to daytime, though. I don't want to sit around and wait because I can actually do this right now. So what I can do is I can sell off this silversmith. And they don't have one here. I want to get rid of the linen weavery. Or the tannery. I don't want to get rid of the brewery. Oh, wait a minute. I already have one here. Yeah. So let's go hit Akalot. That sucks. That loses me one renown right there for the day. I'd like to have the most expensive ones available, if possible. No, they don't have one. They don't have one. So we got to go run over here. Wasn't that it? That wasn't it. No. That's it. So by the time I get down here, I'll be the next clan tier. I'll run to a dock, pick up a wool weavery, and then I'll just have to go drop my 3 parties off. Which, there we go. Clan tier 3. Now, the issue I'm going to have, like I said, is going to be money. It's going to be very time constraining to get this done. It's going to have, everything needs to work out in a somewhat timely manner for me to get this finished. And I still don't have my axe. That's bad. I really wanted my axe for sieges. And that's in Aserai territory. So I'm going to run to Odak just because I know they're going to have a good reread. Boy, that's tough. What I could do is I could send my 2 groups out, head through Aserai territory, check for the axe in the hopes that they have it, because you know it's going to be expensive, and then I could come back up and look for my target, because now we're ready. As soon as the 2 groups go, I'm good to go. Alright, so buy the wool weavery. Alright, so now we got that done. Making good money. Let's check on food one last time. Alright, I think we're good on food. I got a lot. Alright, so from here, let's get these guys set up. So let's get these guys rolling. The problem is they are going to drift. Normally what I like to do is start them at Poros, because it's kind of in the middle of all this. and their likelihood of going outside of Empire territory is very low. So I normally like to start them there in the hopes that they're going to get mostly Empire troops. So I'm going to take the Empire troops that are here, like that. So I'm thinking I should head over to Poros. And of course, I don't really want noble lines. So I say we go head over to Poros. No, I didn't. Okay. So, all right. So we send her out first. And I do want to send her out with the Kuzite. All right, we'll give her 28. All right, she's good. And then I'm going to go right to Poros in the hopes that nobody's taken anything there. And then hopefully once we get to Zionica, I can send the next person out. All right, that's not bad. And that is the castle. And that is the castle. So I could technically send them out. With the troops that I have on me, it should be no issue. I just have to look and see who I'm sending out. Yeah, I could send them out. All right, who is next to go? It's one of the healers. 1 and 3 at 11. 1 and 3 at 11. They're both the same. Yeah, they're realistically the same. But yeah, you need gear. Not going to be very good gear. But it'll be the best that I can do for now. You do need to oh, jeez. This is going to suck. I really need him on a horse. And then you need a shield. And I'd love to give you a javelins. No, that is this. What can I give you? Yeah, harpoons. All right, so you're good to go. Actually, I should give you a better shoulder. Shoulders are cheap. Come on. Shoulders are so inexpensive. I mean, there's a 12 and a 4. All right, you're good to go. So that is Balasia the healer. Verigadal the healer. All right, you're good to go. All right, so the only thing that's left for me is to go check for my axe. I really want my axe. What is going to be the quickest way? See, I don't know where they're going to go. That's the only issue. If they're both going off this direction, that matters. But I think I'm going to go this way. And the reason why is because I would like to stay away from Kuzite territory when I do this. Because I don't want to lose my shops. They do not. Oh, there we go. All right, so I could take a short. I'm going to sell that off. What's the difference? It's faster, but less reach and damage. Nope. I want an executioner. Now, with my luck, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to find a heavy. But that's it. We're all set. As soon as I get back up top and grab my Empire troops, because that's all I'm going to want is Empire. 100%. Then we're going to be good to go. And then we just need to be able to take it. All right, they don't have it. What do we need? We don't technically need a whole lot. The only thing I might want to grab is a little bit of food. I should say grain. Just in case our town is going to be starving. But they're pretty much good to go. There's 69 out of 80 and 64 out of 76. They're going to keep gaining because their steward's going to go up. So I think I'm going to avoid the towns down south. And we're just going to come up through here. Lance with heraldic banner. $112 thrust damage. 260 length. Jeez. That's insane. And that would obviously be open source Armory. And there we go. All infantry. And then get rid of one archer. That's what I got so far. Now, what we can do is I'm going to sell off all my armor. Okay? 9,000. I got $250,000. Now the question is do I buy? I could buy items. It gets super expensive to train. So, yeah, I'm done. And we want... I'm going to go with Raise the Meek. Just because I do have player governor on and each troop in the garrison gaining 3 EXP a day is going to be a pretty big deal. So, as I said, the only thing left to do is just train the troops. I could have held off these guys from leveling, but that's where we sit with just our group. That's not our companions. You know, they're max troops right now, and I got them on unlimited wages. And, you know, they got archers, they got multiple people, but I could donate right now, but I don't want to do that. I have all those weapons and everything to donate. I want to wait until it's time to actually go and then do it, because right now it's just so much easier to fight bandits and get levels. So I'm not sure how long this has been going on for. However, I think this is an amazing place to stop. So as a recap, we got our clan tier 3. We got our 2 groups out. They're ready to go. That's not good situation. And then this is what I'm waiting on. I would like to get these guys up to tier 3 minimum, and then we go pick our target. So hopefully we will have our target achieved and captured in the next episode. I will see you then. Take care, and thanks for watching.